All right. Well, let's get this thing started. We're going to talk about silly mechs today. We're going to talk about all
Silly.
sorts of things.
There I am.
Yes, you are there.
There you are.
Hello.
Hello.
We've got Crab with us and Night Lancer with us for now. We'll see when the others show up. Who knows what's going to happen? But I just wanted to do something different this week just to move the paint around. Welcome in, Tanky.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah. I was snappy earlier today. I don't think I got in trouble, but I was snappy with a couple people I was dealing with.
Everyone in customer service is being snappy to customers over the past 48 hours.
I'm not really in customer service though, but you know.
Interacting with the public
Yes.
and customer type stuff.
As long as you don't run over your boss's dog with your truck, you should be fine. We'll go with that.
My boss really wants those yard dogs, literal yard dogs, gone, so I don't think he would actually mind.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm really sad though. I got some really sad news on Sunday while I was trying to play a game of Armored Combat in real life.
What happened?
Okay.
Apparently, the Hardened Armor LB2 autocannon armed Shiro is not exclusive to the DCMS, and neither is the 4K Rokurakubi.
It
Apparently,
should pretty much be.
According to the master unit list, because the Snow Ravens had valuable information on the Federated Suns to trade to the DCMS, the Snow Ravens gained access to the basic model Shiro and the basic model Rokurakubi. They're actually in the Snow Ravens MULs, those two models of the mechs. You can actually build a Snow Raven list with a Shiro in it.
That's an odd thing to do.
Why would you ever want to run a Shiro or a Rokurakubi and a Snow? If you were building an all Snow Ravens list, why would you take a Shiro when you could have literally anything else in the 75-ton missile boat range?
Especially Clan. You know,
I mean, it's
pretty
totally
sure
okay that those
Raven.
LRMs are already Clan LR. Those LRMs are already Clan LRMs, but still,
But
why?
imagine a Shiro with Clan Tech.
There's already a Shiro with Clan Tech.
They both technically are.
But with more Clan Tech.
The fancy one as Ardent Armor and Clan ERPPC and rather than the LB2X and 4 Clan LRM10. Like it's already 3/4 of the way.
I thought the ERPP one was the one that had
no, it has
ballistic
reinforced.
armor.
It has ballistic reinforced. Sorry, it's what I'm reading now.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll start with a weird mech here with the Shiro. I mean, it is a bit odd in its category. I would say. Is it bad? I don't think so. Does it look cool? Can we agree on
100%?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
It's got the dragon drip.
It's
watch
got
his
the
last
dragon drip.
watch his Last Samurai one time.
Let's
watch
make
his,
a mech out of it.
Watch his Shogun on FX Hulu one time.
I don't know. I haven't watched the new one. It's supposed to be good. I know the original series was pretty cool. The book is cool as well. I should probably watch that show.
Can we just agree that samurai stuff is like really cool and has insane amounts of dwip?
Yes. there was a time in the early 2000s. It was literally like me and my friends were literally like going like with every game was like, okay, and is there a Japanese or a Japanese style faction in it? Yes. Or do they have the coolest stuff? Yes.
Do they have ninja? Do they have stealth teams that are comprised of highly trained ninjas with explosive shurikens? Oh, they do? Okay, that's so cool. This shit whips, dude. I'm gonna buy like an entire army of these guys.
I mean, I have to say, even the old MechWarrior Dark Age models were cool looking, which is not always the case with Dark Age models.
It really stays true to the original model and the original line art.
Which
they did
is
a good job of keeping it in line.
I
Is
guess
it a good
for
Mhm.
missile boat, having hardened armor is a better idea for it, so I'm not overly against the idea.
Well, it's a command mech. I mean, you don't want your command mech having short range weapons and being stuck in the front line.
The weird thing about the Shiro being a command mech is that it's technically a command mech, but not all commanders get a Shiro. You get it for doing something awesome in the eyes of the coordinator.
It is.
So, like, anyone can really get a Shiro.
What
My
I don't
problem-
like is the LB2X. Everything else works except
No.
the LB2X.
Yeah.
The funniest thing looking at it, the Ryokan 2 is kind of the same though. LRMs with LBX2s.
Ryokan 2 is what if Mauler, but lighter, built exclusively with Clantech, and we forget to put, useful lasers on it.
So is it like, wow, you're so cool, please don't get yourself killed?
And when you come into the game with Clicky Tech and you're looking at someone's collection bin, that is the first mech that stands out because it was so massive. And you looked at this thing on this little clicky dial and you're like, oh my god, I bet this thing is sick. It's got like 4 Gatling guns and big missiles. And then it's like, yeah, it's actually a 75 tonner. And it's just some LRMs and autocannon 2s. It's
Well,
actually not that exciting.
the Ravens do have the Hag 20 variant as well. The number
I mean,
3.
some of the upgrade kits are
They had
not
to.
bad of it. And
They
I mean,
had to give it good upgrade kits.
There was no choice.
I mean, replace the LB2X with, let's say, an ER large laser, not even a clan one, just a regular ER large laser, and I think the Shiro would be better.
I mean, what if the Ghost Bears enter into a deal with House Davion to get re-engineered large lasers so they can look at the Curetan hardened armor and be like, that's cute. Take your full damage now.
It's really weird. Well, what is it? Like, the Davions keep building mechs with reflective armor, but it's not like Kurita uses that much lasers. And it's not like Capellans use, well, the Capellans use magic Capellan weapons that always work. And,
They know they have the right tool for the right job at the right time at the right place.
Okay,
Thanks,
Stackpole.
Hey, okay, can I do a little sideway real quick? Because I got stack pulled on Sunday as well.
that's always fun.
We use the stack polling rules as standard just because they're awesome. So I actually had to look up the engine rating of a Warhawk 340 and had to do that math. I ended up immobilizing my own tank. I killed his team of infantry, and I touched my Star Crusader and a Kit Fox and an Adder. My Warhawk was no more, obviously. It was cool. I don't want to keep track of how many stack bowling events happen this year.
It shouldn't be too common, but I mean, if you're playing by those rules, I understand, but you read Battletech and you read everything that has to do with the fusion engine, and stack polling can't exist. But
it can't, but it's just fun. And honestly, it's the fact that I think it's like you have to basically score like 6 engine hits in one turn, or maybe it's 5. I don't know. I took 5 engine hits in one turn, and I'd already gotten 2 engine hits the previous turn. So it was like, okay, yeah, this is catastrophic. Let's go on ahead and do it then. Okay. And they're just fun. It's rare to make it happen, but when it does happen, it's like, okay, this is fun. This was cool.
you should have your Shiro do that. So the 375 is going to blow up even more.
Indeed.
Hell
Indeed.
yeah.
Same with the intentional self-destruction rules, and you finally find a
done
good
that.
use. You find
Now,
out
we-
how a
we
good
don't-
use of the dasher too.
We don't actually allow for intentional self-destruction because there's too many people that would be like, I am losing the game. I am just going to run up on you and intentionally self-destruct. Like, nah, dude, you're not going to do that. But taking 5 engine hits in one turn? Let's go.
Probably.
Let's
Okay,
freaking
the
go.
regular Shiro also has an ECM, which is generally good. So, I mean, as far
They
as a
learn.
weird mech goes, we'll open up the Shiro. Where it ends up being weird, it goes 5/7 because of Ardent Armor. So that's weird number 1. It's a weird speed bracket, but all Ardent
don't
mech
think
are
you
going to be
can-
like that.
And I don't think you can kick as effectively with a hardened armored mech.
Well, you have a penalty on all your piloting, so your melee attacks are going to be worst, which means your sword is not as good as it should be. That's a problem.
Is it a
That is
penalty to hit or is it a penalty to receive when you're receiving damage? Is the problem?
Mhm. Or do you not get a penalty for melee weapons with Ardent Armor? I haven't
You
played
just
with.
have you just have a penalty to your piloting,
Okay.
so it's a bit of a problem when you do get hit, and that's why the Hammerhead has those AES in the legs
Mhm.
Yeah.
to counteract that problem.
I mean, I don't like that it's a sword personally, since it's a huge ass Najinata. So I find that weird personally. I would have gone with a hatchet. Trying to look for the hatchet. Am I blind?
This is
Somewhat.
absolutely something you give to your political allies to try to have them not get themselves killed, but still look cool.
Might not
I
be.
mean,
enough
if
room
you
for
go with
action.
a hatchet, you're only a ton over, so you could remove a ton of LRM ammo or the ECM and put
Or
an
get
extra
rid-
half ton of armor.
Not use the
Or-
LBX too.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
What? An LBX2 is a wonderful. No, it's terrible. I mean,
It's also because it's not clan construction. You do have that ton of ammo in your arm, which is going to destroy you.
true. Jeez, you replace it with an ER large laser, you do lose on range. Let's be honest, guys. We lose on range with an ER large laser compared to an LB2X. It is catastrophic, I know. And you're going to run a little bit odder, but I mean, you got a free ton now. So, I mean, I'd be more comfortable with the Shiro looking like this. ER large laser, the 4 clan LRMs, and a hatchet instead of the sword. I think it would be more aggressive as a mech than an LB2X. Well, I think someone looking at you funny is more aggressive than an LB2X in the long run. But all your ammo's on one side as well, but no case. That could be an issue.
On an engine torso, for all things. So
Well, on an engine torso, I mean, you're going to die anyway, so it's not as catastrophic to not put a case on there. But used to be that the case, even with an XL engine, if you had an ammo explosion with a case, you'd only take 2 engine hits. You wouldn't die instantly. That was the first set of rules for case back in TRO 2750 land, like in 1989. Because I do have that
Superior Star League case, basically.
superior
That's
Star League case.
We'll
Yeah.
chalk it up to Superior Star League Tech case and Superior Star League.
Better, and it does
Infernos.
have an XL gyro as well, which it looks cool on paper, and here you do save 2 tons for it, so at least it's not a complete waste. But if you get true armor critical, those XL gyros are very easy to hit, and with Ardent Armor, you're going to be very easy to fall over. So all sorts of things to think of, but true armor critical and Ardent Armor is not easy to do either. So I mean, it is a good mech. It looks really cool, but it has all sorts of weird things going for it. Is it super silly? It's not silly to bring a Shiro to the table, and we've got it now in a box that apparently is not terrible. Like the box itself, the
I'm
models are okay.
honestly impressed with the quality on those models. The slight issue, like I said on the server, the slight, like, unless you're looking at it very closely like I do, you wouldn't even notice that there is a slight, I wouldn't even say ridge on the Akuma's right shoulder pad, which, okay, you take a fine nail file, sand it down lightly, hit it with the Tamiya extra thin to level it out, and then it's like, okay, cool, everything's fine. It's a good box. Is it worth $35 US? No.
35 US for what? 4 mechs, or is 4 mechs in a vehicle?
4 mechs. Yeah, only the Star League gets vehicles put in their boxes.
Yeah, but the box is
Remember
not
when
$40 for
boxes
them
used to be
doing that.
$20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not in Canada, but it was still, about in Canada, your $20 box was $30.
Oh, so you're paying like $60 for this box?
Oh, that box will probably be, well, I think the price is up on Imagine. If I go check, I don't think they have them in stock yet. It's not.
I mean, I'm trying to double up on my Lance boxes, buy doopy goops of everything. And the 2 Inner Sphere boxes I bought a couple of weeks ago from the store we play at on Sundays, because they're stocking Battletech now, they were like $30. And I was like,
the
man,
prices
I remember
are
a couple
like
of years ago, these
super
boxes were
random
20.
now.
Yeah.
Like Star League Command Lance, $52 for 4 mechs. Norwegian Islanders,
This isn't Canadian,
38.
right?
Yeah, this isn't Canadian. So
Okay.
about half for you guys. No, not that. Auscarita Ranger Lance. So the Auscarita boxes are $45, which is a bit expensive for 4 mechs. Like,
I got no
do I
choice,
really
man.
want to pay $45 for an Avatar, a Hell Spawn?
A Chimera? Is that or
It's a Chimera. It's a Chimera. You're right.
I mean, an Avatar,
A Panther,
solid.
another Panther, and another Spider. I mean, those 2 are new mechs at least. So you got 2 new mechs out of that box, which is
Well, and the Panther, it's a variant Panther and it's a variant Spider. It's the Venom, I believe it is.
It's the Venom.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
It's a
Spider
Venom?
already. Spider's already
basically a
in.
Viper or Spider.
I think it's already in either Inner Sphere Support or Inner Sphere Urban Lance, and then the Panther's in the Inner Sphere Striker Lance.
which is one of the best boxes if you're starting out, because you
Only
get
because it's not top heavy.
No. The reason it is good because you get 2 mechs for Davion, 2 mechs for Kurita, and they're about equal in terms of battle value. You can basically buy that box and play a game between 2 friends with 2 mechs on each side.
And don't forget the heaviest mech in there being the Blackjack. It's like, oh wow, this box isn't nothing. Oops, all assaults and all heavies.
This one, at least the Kurita Command Lance with the Rokurokubi and the Shiro and the Akuma, which is one of the best assault mech in its category, as you have seen in the video that I've made on the Akuma. You get a dragon. Okay. It's always a good thing to have more dragons because the dragon's damn good. So
I believe that's a Grand Dragon sculpt.
that is a Grand Dragon.
It's Grand Dragon.
It's the Grand Dragon with the MRM, I would assume, with what I see in the front there.
It's got a 10 tube up front.
It's just a 10 tube? Okay, so it's just a regular Grand Dragon. Well, regular Grand Dragon.
One of the pilot cards that it comes with is for Takashi. It's either Takashi or Uranaga. It's gold with black stripes. It looks super sick.
That would be Takashi Kurita's.
Yeah, it looks super
Grand
sick.
Dragon.
Actually gonna have to paint that.
I can't remember what his pilot skills were. I think he's 1-2 or something like that. So he's pretty fantastic, but he's got a Grand Dragon. Would he have won against Jamie Wolf in his Archer if they did duel?
No.
Oh, I mean, an Archer's
Sorry.
a fire support mech with big minimum ranges on those launchers. Same with
No,
Morgan
it's
Kell.
Too much plot armor.
too much plot
They
armor.
cancel out.
But he's got the one with SRM4s as well, and he'd probably go with. He'd probably have it is fully clanned up version of his Archer at that point. Hard to say. Rokurokubi is in the exact same family as the Shiro. Ardent armor, XL gyro, XL everything, stupidly expensive for a 35-tonner.
God, it's expensive.
6 million C-bills for a 35-tonner. And the good version is this one here with an ERPPC instead of the LAC-5. Like, why would you mount a LAC-5 on that thing, especially if you're Kurita? Kurita's all about ERPPCs.
I believe that the ERPPC version also has a small vibro blade.
No, a small vibro blade is the Clantech ERPPC. And ballistic reinforcement of Ardern. Okay. That's a
there's one with there's one with an inner sphere ERPPC, and then there's one with a clan ERPPC. And then there's 3 variants.
And there's all of them have no ejection mechanism.
If you look at the Rokurakubi's head, think about the Ewak Zack from Zeta Gundam and Unicorn Gundam, that Zaku with the big radar dish on the back of its head. That's what the top of the Rokurakubi's head looks like.
Well, it's a Japanese helmet.
A slab of armor.
You think because of the head shape, you could justify it having the full head ejection, and then you just have like a flying wing pseudo thing going on there.
Look,
with the helmet.
The spider pilots are used to not having ejection system. That's fine for everybody else.
When the Wakurakubi's head, when the Wakurakubi explodes, its head goes flying and turns into a shuriken and spins off into the sunset to save the pilot, who will be throwing up from the force of the centrifugal forces of the head spin. But he'll be alive.
I mean, you do have 2 tons of ammo for the LAC-5 if you go with the LAC. So they do say that you can use special ammunition. You'd have a ton of armor piercing and a ton of precision, probably. Yeah. But I'd rather an ERPPC in almost any situation in that case, especially since I won't be blowing up because of the ammo. I mean,
fair.
If you're going to go into battle, take a mech without an ejection seat and a giant flag so they know who's the commander. Be a man.
We fight like men, we represent as men, and we die like men.
Okay, so you give this to the commanders you don't like. But you can't make it seem like you don't like them.
The Rokurakubi is meant to be like a standard light mech to like replace the Panther and replace the Panthers more than anything else, I would say, because of the setup on it. It doesn't replace the Jenner. But
they were trying to go cheap with the LAC-5 then?
It's a hardened armor, sword-armed, non-jumping Panther, essentially.
Well, it's fast, but it has long-range weapons, so it's a sniper, but it has a giant flag to let people know where it's at.
And a sword.
And you already paid for the XL engine, so...
And the XL gyro.
So it's not even cheap.
You give this to extremely brave, useful idiots.
1200 BV is also not something I'm comfortable with on a unit that's only going to hit with a LAC-5.
When I was trying to build my...
I don't want to be mean, but, I can buy 2 Panthers for Rokurakubi. And it's probably even like 2 of the good Panthers with double eat sinks at that point.
I was trying to build this 6K this 6K Dark Age list for Sunday and Monday. And I was like, hey, I just got this box. I'm going to run my favorite clicky mechs. And even putting green pilots at 4.5 in them, it still came out to like 7,000 battle value for just the cheapest versions of both mechs. So the LAC-5 Rokurakubi, which I would not be caught dead running, and the LB2 Shiro, which now I don't have a hard hole puncher, and it still came out to be way over 6K battle value. That's why I went with a Tenshi and 2 Raptors and some battle armor.
Ooh,
Because I'm just built different.
ooh. Our friend Pointman here pointing out the wolf trap for useful idiots. The thing is, the
I
wolf
thought we were
trap was
talking
not
about
built.
silly. I thought we were talking about silly mechs, not dog shit mechs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for useless idiots.
It's not that it's dog shit, it's just that you genuinely have better options available.
That are more common and cheaper and better.
Like that Centurion right there that you just made. It's like, yes, but you've been assigned a wolf trap.
Yay, I have a wolf
The wolf
trap.
Wolf Trap's 2 million seals more expensive than a Rakugo Yubi?
Yes. Because it does have an XL engine and endo steel.
Look, I saw that dropship land over there yesterday. It has a whole company of basic bitch Centurions on it. Why can't I get a basic bitch Centurion? Why do I have to be in a wolf trap?
The thing is, they
Hell,
didn't.
why
build
can't
those
I?
things
Why
for
can't I
very
get in
long.
one of those enforcers that you brought in last week?
Or an Enfield, which is also, in the same category. Or, jeez, the wolf trap is terrible. It's not even that it's for useful idiots, because even the DCMS was like, yeah, we're not buying those. They built them for 10 years. How many mechs are built for only 10 years? Like, no, there's no mechs that are built
Either
for only 10 years.
prototypes or failures.
And this is a failure.
Yep.
There we go.
The fact that I believe they show up in the Rosalhog list just tells me that as compensation, they dumped all their wolf traps onto them.
They sold
Same
them
thing
to
with the
look
Avenging Angel
Vindicator.
Vindicator, yeah.
Here's the thing. They sold them to Mercs when we know very well how the DCMS treats Mercs most of the time. I mean, by looking at silly mechs, someone brought up on the Discord the Shogun, which is silly because the name implies it's a Draconis Combine mech.
I ran into that on Sunday.
But it's a Wolf's Dragoon mech.
One of my one of my new guys who was able to do our learner program within a session was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play House Kirita, and I just bought this Intersphere Assault Lance because it's got a Shogun in it." I was like, "It's not a Kirita mech." By the way, it's really stupid that Catalyst made it in plastic, because if you're playing pre-Ill Clan, there's only like 5 Shoguns when the Wolf Dragoons show up. There's 2 at the dawn of the Jihad. One of them gets nuked. The other one gets turned into a Free Centaur's one-off custom ride for a little while before she gets nuked.
For LB5X instead of the LRMs.
The Shogun is a second-line clan mech, because they're the only one that has it in numbers. And it's only like 4 or 5 of them.
And the Shogun C is actually, like, it is for a second line clan mech, 2 20 racks with Artemis, an ERPPC, and 4 Streak 6. This thing is going to destroy things.
They had an opportunity in the Golden Shower Century book to do something really silly and really cool with that by putting on a enhanced or what is it? What's the ERPPC that the clans get that only does 12 damage? Yes, they could have put that on the Shogun, and that would have been really cool.
Well, it would have been but that would be a Shogun, like Shogun 2EC or 2FC, 2FEC. You'd have like half the gear that'd be like modern clan, half the gear that would be those enhanced thing, the engine, the everything else would be inner sphere grade. I mean, I understand why they would do it. It wouldn't be in a Golden Century book. That would be in Operation Klondike that you'd have that particular type of thing.
To do that, I believe it was a Smoke Jags that did it to Devastators, improved gals and enhanced ERPPCs.
That is,
and then Wolverines picked it up too.
And that's unironically
The Enforcer-
like a S tier Devastator variant right there.
The Enforcer is built in Davion space, but a Centurion's built both in Davion space and Merrick space. Centurion is decently common as a mech, more common than the Enforcer is, to be sure. I don't think anybody else builds the Centurion. It's not restricted. It's not restricted to a particular house, and everybody kind of builds them. So
it's because like Kurita builds this Centurion that's just better than the Wolf Trap in every way, and then they're still building the Wolf Trap for whatever reason.
I mean, if the Combine doesn't have the access to build it, maybe I'd understand why they'd build something like it, but don't build a Wolf Trap. It's not good.
See,
and by this naming logic about the Shogun, it should be how people think the Shogun should be a Kurita mech, because, well, Shogun, Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't the Centurion built in the Marian hegemony by the Irishmen who are LARPing as Romans?
You'd have to...
No, they do. The Centurion is made by the Marians.
Yeah, the Marians
do
have their own costumes.
Yes, Marian arms.
See, they at least leaned into the naming convention there.
The original Shogun sculpt is a little bit silly. Well, that is not even the original. That's a plastic sculpt from early 2010s,
quote,
I think.
Quote, Alpha Strike.
Yeah. Back when they were doing... But those boxes were dirt cheap. We were talking about cheap boxes earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Those boxes were dirt cheap. It was like $16 for 4 mechs or something like that. So
those were the days.
Oh, well, the sculpts were not great though. So let's leave it at that.
They weren't great, but they were designed for you to buy those boxes en masse, because Alpha Strike is meant to be played en masse.
Yeah, really, the Shogun is one of those mechs that's more clan than Inner Sphere, even though we know it from the Inner Sphere. But the thing is, it's one of those things that came in the Wolf's Dragoon book. And that Wolf's Dragoon books add a lot of weird things in it, especially since you didn't know there were clans back in the days and all that stuff. That's where you have, well, the Annihilator is not a silly mech. The Annihilator is a thing.
It's beautiful. It's perfect. It does exactly what it needs to.
It doesn't have enough armor. That's what I don't like.
I would, and I would argue when they put out that Wolf's Dragoon's Assault Lance or Assault Star, I would argue that, okay, put the Archer in there for Jamie Wolf, but it should have been an Annihilator, an Imp, and the Shogun. And then figure out what your fourth mech is going to be, and that's what that box should have been.
Or Uplight. But yeah, the other mechs in that box, in that book, there were some silly ones. The Falcon, Firefly is silly. The Flea is okay. The Uplight is... We've talked about the Uplight. The Imp is silly looking, but it's probably one of the best 100-tonner with Succession War tech on it.
Matter of fact, the Imp qualifies as a silly mech because it has a proportionally sized medium laser as opposed to the Orion's oversized medium laser, yet is more armored than the Orion's medium laser.
It is a really, really good mech. Is silly a look option? Well, silly can mean all sorts of things. That's what we're just talking about. Silly looking, silly acting, silly playing, silly in general, because there's some mechs that are just silly in general. The Imp is a little bit silly looking. I mean, it is a dumpy looking mech.
Yeah.
I mean, I painted one as a pumpkin. It makes sense. But in terms of how does it play on the table, it is it is an incredibly solid mech. I mean, non-Star League version, the Imp2E. I mean, if you're playing Succession War era with Wolf's Dragoon, you want one of those. I mean, 2 PPCs, a bunch of medium lasers, an LRM-15, and enough heat sinks to shoot all of that.
It's actually pretty optimized for the Succession Wars.
What was it, Lancer?
Well, getting back to the Annihilator, I mean, the Annihilator is serious all around until you realize the initial version was for urban mechs in a trench coat.
Fair. I'll take that.
I mean, the Annihilator that you add in that book was 4 AC-10s and 4 medium lasers. And it's better than 4 Urbies in a trench coat because it's medium lasers and not small lasers. See, there's an advantage.
Since they have the same speed, it is the Urbi's big brother.
It is the Urbi's big brother. Normally, if I play MechWarrior 5 and I get Annihilator, if I'm not using the fantastic Annihilator 1E with its 4 PPCs, which is just fantastic, E1A, it's easy enough to get LB10X in a MechWarrior 5 once you progress the storyline a little bit and you've got money. 4 LB10X, 4 medium lasers, and 4 tons more armor. At that point, the Annihilator is a threat because it's not going to die as quickly because it only has like 12 tons of armor normally. That is not enough on a super slow light mech.
I think I gave it a bunch of heavy rifles just so it would delete someone's side torso in a single salvo, just linked all together.
Also would work. Not in Battletech. In MechWarrior 5 it'll work, but in
in Battletech, if you want that, there's the Annihilator that has paddles for hands because Wolf's Dragoons wanted a Fafnir. It was either Wolf's Dragoons or Hellhounds wanted a Fafnir at home. So there's an Annihilator with 2 heavy Gauss. They might be improved heavy Gauss. And then there's the Schreier Gustav that is build body of an Annihilator, but is just wild.
5 Gauss rifle is starting to be a bit much. The Falcon's a silly mech.
Fully admit the Annihilator C will usually always show up in my clan second line units because I'm a dirty adder.
Yeah.
The Falcon is a silly mech because it has a pair of rear firing machine guns in the original version.
Like expecting a city fight.
The Drift Shag is a silly mech because it has Shag in its name.
Yes.
Lamau.
With a name like that. It's a Falcon it's the Falcon at home. It is better than the Falcon because it actually can punch people with that ER large laser.
It's made with Clan Tech too.
Yeah.
It's great, and then the clans just kind of forgot about it.
It's not that great compared to everything else they have in the same price and weight range. That's the problem. And I mean, compared to the Falcon, the original one that was in that Wolf's Dragoon book, a medium laser, 2 small lasers, and 2 rear firing machine guns.
649 BV, like a squad of elementals is comparable to that.
It does go 696, so it is decently mobile.
They gave you the optimized imp to give you the shitty 2 rear firing machine gun mech.
I mean, I think one of the thing in that Wolf's Dragoon book was to bring like a bunch of really odd mechs that people, we don't know where those are coming from. We don't know what they really are, etc. So you add a few things like that. The Firefly is in the same category. It's like really odd for a 30-ton mech. And that's another mech that has probably more versions in clan space than in inner sphere space, because there's all the ones that were used by the Pentagon powers, the one used by the clans when fighting the Pentagon powers, and all that jazz. So
I believe they still kept using it in second line stuff because of
there's a Firefly C
version. Yeah.
Is it good? Well, it's a Firefly. It's in the mercenary box. Everybody's gonna have a few now, I think.
I mean, at least it looks
funny
because
it was
good. I look at the Falcon and it just
yay.
Hello.
Hey, it's Goober.
Looking at it, I believe it was like yet another Wolf's Dragoons exclusive for ever and ever on most variants, including the C. I think I'm going to check that real quick. I think they're the only ones with the Firefly C.
So, Lancer, would you have a Firefly or a Falcon?
I would go with the Firefly.
I agree.
No,
Because
Scorpion Empire exclusive.
Scorpion
Empire is the
exclusive.
only one with a C.
All right.
The Falcon looks like it belongs on Sesame Street. It's just, I wouldn't. No, I couldn't. I would have.
It looks like a locust.
The Firefly does look
used,
like a locust, but it
It
is.
was used by most of the clans and Wolves Dragoons, and then by Republic, just the Scorpion Empire. Everyone else drops the standard C.
Okay, yes,
But,
the Falcon does have that Sesame Street look to it. Put the googly eyes on the side rather than the little windows, and there you go. Plog hasn't redone it.
You go.
When Plog
not easy being
redoes
clever.
it, it'll have all sorts of bevels and creases, and they'll try to make it look cool.
No,
It
they
still
won't.
look better than anything Bishop Steiner put out.
Yeah,
I gotta.
I would still, if a Falcon pilot came to me, I'm doing a background check because I want to know if they're on a registry.
Oh God. There's the silliest mech, I think, from the Wolf's Dragoon book, the Ornet. The Ornet.
Hornet.
A
It's trying its
585 20-tonner with an LRM-5. Why?
The most advanced thing on that is the AMS.
That's the fancy modern Ornet, because the original Ornet was the 4C. No, that's the wrong thing. That's Hoplite. Ornet 151, which has standard armor rather than ferrofibrous, no endo steel, no anti-missile, no case, less ammo, and doesn't jump us.
Hornet
But it has an extra
151
small
sounds
laser.
like it. Hornet 151 sounds like it should be some cheap swill cinnamon whiskey from the hood liquor store.
That should be a periphery mech. That shouldn't be a bolster.
Does that hood whiskey get you a 5 wings and fries?
Dude, I could murder some 5 wings and fries right now. I'll tell you that right now. Your boy is hungry out here.
This is when you can't even buy a locust. You get a hornet.
Or a fireball. Or a flea.
I mean, there's a version with an SRM-4 instead of the LRM-5, which I
When an
think is a
Irby
little
mech
bit
is
better.
too expensive.
Still waiting for a pack where you have like a drop ship, but it's full of like your stingers, wasp, and hornets.
They should make a box of
Bug
a
box.
box with a dropship and just have like all the super cheap stuff in it.
I mean, at least with the Fireball, you got speed. That the Hornet is like, it's glacial for what, a 20-ton mech?
Yep.
Yeah,
Like-
5.8.
I mean,
It is cheaper than the Urban Mech by 30,000 for production value.
ooh.
Would I rather an Urban Mech or a Hornet?
I'm still taking the Hornet.
LRM.
I'd go with the Urban Mech because at least I have a shred of dignity.
I'll take the Urban Mech because that way I could actually get spares.
Urban Mech, Dignity, pick one.
Well, look, your choice is an Urban Mech or a Hornet.
With the Urban Mech, you get one dignity as opposed to the Hornet.
That is
Oh.
You have one dignity.
One dignity, and that's an autocannon 10. With the Hornet, you're just a slightly spicy egg, and you don't even have the fireball speed. So you're not like a zoomy egg or a meth egg or something like that.
I mean, you don't even have enough ammo to, make that LRM-5 useful. You can maybe drop like 5-point minefields with it for a while doing something, but you're not fast enough. You're gonna get blown up because you don't have tech armor, and you're gonna get blown up. And of course, the Federated Suns started building them because they have to make fun of the Federated Suns all the time.
Sure.
The Urban Mech R60L was the AC-20, which you can swap for a Gauss rifle with a little bit of fiddling. maybe.
Yay! I have a walking long range turret.
Hey, I
Well-
mean, you can reposition. That's a start.
And you got jump jets.
Yeah. I mean, I like there's no good version of the urban mech. Okay, it's a urban mech,
Well,
but
And even
there
the
are some
versions
that are
that
better.
Even the versions that are good, like the one that has AES and 2 SRM6s, yeah, it's good, but it's still an urban mech.
Like there's one with an MRM-30. You know, it's gonna surprise people.
New
Is it
MRM
gonna be
rules,
good?
hell
No.
yeah.
urban mech, not a hornet or a wolf trap.
Okay, rather have an urban mech than a wolf trap there. Can we please? No more urban mechs.
Let's talk as little as possible about that thing. The uplight we've talked about quite a few times. It is
Hockey
silly
puck.
looking. It is silly looking. There are better
Use its
version of
flash
it than the one that we have on paper. That's always the
Yes.
uplight 4B, because that thing is what the Ornette was not the uplight was supposed to be, basically, and not what it ended up being. Because the Royal version or the upgraded version is basically a 4B. So I have a strong feeling that this is it. But of course, the modern version there's Uplight C that the Wolves Dragoon make using Clan Tech with Ultra AC-10 and an LRM 415 and 2 medium pulse laser, and that's too fancy for an uplight. Your uplight should be simpler than that. The uplight should be as simple as possible.
The C went extinct after Jihad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably because it was created on Outreach.
probably.
Probably.
No, it's the 5C that's made by the Jade Falcon
Ugh.
Yes.
with an Ultra 10, AES in the arm, an MML 5, and a 220 light fusion. Like nothing
I don't hate it.
Falcons, wolves, dragoons, mercs, and killhounds.
No,
I mean,
no,
that just sounds like a Centurion variant, but you know.
That's more expensive and not as usable. I say.
It's the same speed as a Centurion too. It's
Yeah. I mean,
4-6.
this is a trainer mech. Let's be honest. This
We
thing
have
is meant to be a
Centurion at
trainer.
home.
Here's one of my favorite silly mech, both by look and by behavior.
Was that a Vulcan?
A Vulcan.
Ugh.
Ugh.
It's just a grab bag of all of the worst weapons you could possibly combine on one mech.
Yes.
I was
It
totally
looks-
anti-infantry, guys. I swear.
Oh, it's fine. It has a medium laser. That's the only good thing it has going for it.
Budget
Machine gun,
fire starter.
flamer, AC2, and medium laser on the core model. And I mean, AC2s, if you're shooting at vehicles, maybe the flamers and machine gun will be able to do the anti-infantry work, I suppose. The medium laser is not going to do much else, to be quite honest. The weapons are positioned all weird on it as well. Like you got a flamer on one side, a machine gun on the other, and the other weapons are torso mounted. So you can't shoot like behind you or on the side or things like that.
You can shoot one flamer or machine gun behind you. The
The
infantry
part
that
that I
crawl
think
up
is
on you like that.
hilarious is it is made by Coventry Battleworks.
Mhm.
They also make the fire starter. So why would you make Vulcans if you already make the fire starter?
Yeah.
And you're
It-
making all the commandos. There
Yeah.
was no. You did not
Because
need
you
this.
can.
What were you going to say, Night Lancer?
It joins the assassin and the original cicada in the 40-ton bracket of sadness.
Oh, yeah, the 40 ton
Definitely.
burst.
I mean, it is 696, so at least it's mobile enough.
Meh.
Oh, hello, Commando. You're also 696.
Well, you guys are forgetting one thing. You developed something that's almost the same and then you sell it to somebody else in the Lyran command.
It does more charging damage,
There
but
you go.
but you're not getting much once you go from 35 to 40 tons.
It's an
I
extra point of
That's like-
damage on the kick.
The Phoenix Hawk is also
Yeah.
there at 696.
Well, but the Phoenix Hawk is cool.
Yeah.
As long as they don't call it Pixie.
The AC2 can use specialized ammo like armored piercing. True, but you get a penalty to your armor piercing roll because it's an AC2, so it fiddles. And tracers, which is pretty much useless. It's the precision ammo you're probably meaning there, Arvin, rather than the tracers. Precisions are okay, but on an AC2, you're still just doing 2 damage. Against tanks, it might be good because against like another tank or something like that, there's a chance you're going to, do a mode of it or something like that. I mean, there is a better Vulcan, which is the Vulcan 5T. Let's remove the auto cannon 2 and just stick as many medium lasers as we can on it. See, this is the smarter model.
And more
I
armor.
think I remember using the 5M in the Hairbrained Schemes Battletech game.
The 5M?
Yeah.
Okay, large pulse laser is better than an AC2 by a big margin. Medium pulse laser is a medium pulse laser. It's not very good, but it's not bad. It has double heat sinks. I mean, that's the standard 3050 version, I think. And yeah, it's reasonable.
Literally just get in and start brawling. And I think I stripped out the machine gun and flamer and just either more heat sinks, so I was constantly jumping, or just small or just regular medium lasers instead of the medium pulse lasers, because I think those were
Not
just
sure
a
which
bit
one
too
was
short
in the
range.
Not sure which one was in the in TRO 3050. If it was that one or the 5S, which is the Steiner version with an XL engine, more art with ferrofibrous and case, a mask, and an Ultra 5 instead of the AC2.
I think that is the one for because remember, most of 3050, the original version, had XL engines in it.
I mean, this one is still better than the original. It still looks silly. It's still a mixed bag here with the flamer and machine gun, but I mean, you can use that against infantry. It has narrow, low profile. I think that's one of the big thing on the Vulcan. Narrow, low profile is always good to have.
Certainly helps.
So it's going to be hard to it. Not hard to kill, but hard to it.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's the mech when you don't have to deal with mechs.
Yeah, but the real mech when you don't have to deal with mech is called the fire starter. That's the real mech when you don't have to deal with mechs.
Touche. It's a mech.
Good.
Wait. I thought it was the Scarecrow.
The Scarecrow is the evolution of the Crow. Scarecrow is the evolution of the Vulcan in a way, but I mean it uses clan tech, so of course it's going to be better.
That's
Begin
got all
with.
that invisibility technology on it too.
Is it invisible? Oh, it has chameleon light polarization.
And that's the one that makes it to where it's like all the different invisibility technologies do something kind of sort of different. I'm pretty sure that chameleon is the one that makes it to where as effectively.
No, chameleon light is the standard.
Ah.
The one you're thinking about is the fancy Blakest one. The one that you can't see it. But I mean, this is really meant to kill infantry with 8 light machine guns and 2 ER flamers.
And B-pods.
B-pods are reasonable, better than A-pods at least. And I mean, it can still blow up everything else. With 3 ER medium lasers, so 3 large lasers, and 2 medium pulse lasers, you're going to be able to blow up a whole lot of stuff. So,
and the medium pulses, don't they still get the plus against infantry? The
The
pulses.
small pulse do extra damage against infantry. The medium
Okay.
pulse, I'm not sure.
Look,
Medium
if you
pulse
want to
only in
kill-
Mega Mech.
Only in
you
Mega
want
Mech?
to kill-
Okay.
Mhm.
Ah.
You want to kill infantry that badly, just get a fucking piranha.
Is the Piranha a silly mech?
Funny story about the piranha. So I don't leave home without a piranha in my clan lists because up into Jihad, it's Homeworld clan and Intersphere clan generals. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't feel like running elementals and I don't feel like dealing with infantry rules. So here, I'm going to shoot you with 12 machine guns. You, Mr. Infantry player, you can figure that out. And I got told that was cheesy.
The Piranha is good in almost any list, in my opinion. This TCG art that I have pulled up here is funky, but it's cool, like most of the TCG art, to be honest.
Well, you can't tell the other player to just not take infantry, so you can enforce it.
Yeah.
Well,
there
yeah,
you
there's
go.
that. But then also, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, but I also didn't want to copy you because I know whenever you post your lists for review, you always have an Adder Sierra, and that thing's got like 10 machine guns. So, like, and it's incredibly efficient. But again, I don't want to copy other folks. I'm going to be my own man. Oh, by the way, I was playing Scorpion Empire. Guess who gets the Piranha in the Eel Clan era as a Scorpion? That's right. The friggin' Scorpions get the Piranha. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Don't run basic bitch, bare bones infantry out in the open in front of a 914 fast mover with 12 machine guns. I don't know what to tell you.
Chameleon
Other than
is
take that
visual,
infantry-
so it's
take
like a
that
mimetic
terrain.
armor. It's
Other than take
from-
that infantry squad off the table. Get it out of my sight.
I mean, Major, I understand what you're saying, and it makes sense. But it's not as mimetic armor, which literally makes you invisible. Chameleon just blurs you, basically.
The Piranha is the OG ultra heavy proto mech, just because of the way the weapons are all loaded out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but it is a perfectly valid mech. At 914, it's going to get there. It has 2 large lasers, or close enough,
Medium.
and 12 machine guns. 12 machine guns in any mech's back is going to cause trouble. And at 914, you are going to be able to cause that trouble. It's not just good against infantry, it's good against about anything, really.
You do
Because
have this ability at 914 to teleport behind.
like teleport behind someone, press the machine gun button, and give it a kick. After
and
that,
by the way, when I ran the Piranha like that, I practiced extreme restraint because my group has its own rapid fire machine gun rules. It's 5. You expend 5 shots per machine gun, but each machine gun rolls on the 3 column.
It's clan and tech, periphery and spirit.
it's
I
meant
practiced
to take out
extreme
the
restraint.
it's meant to take out periphery people. Yes. I mean, the Piranha 4 with a targeting computer and machine gun arrays rather than regular just machine guns, it might also be quite funny. You know.
You will take my 12 machine guns from my cold dead hands.
Extra.
I mean,
machine
basically, we got so fed up with pirate raids and saboteurs sabotaging our precious limited resources that we built a mech specifically to just machine gun down anyone that's fucking with our stuff.
In hindsight, it's even funnier because when it first popped up, I believe at Tukid with the Sharks. So the Sharks are the only ones that brought proper dedicated anti-infantry support against the comm card.
Improved targeting short is the only design quirk.
Hells to the yeah.
Oh, and what that's gonna do is say, hey, you know that +1 that infantry and elementals get for being small targets? Yeah, I don't
It's
care
gone.
about that. I don't care about that anymore.
Or another mech in the back with 12 machine guns with a -1 to it. The original art from the book,
practiced
the Warden
extreme.
book, was
I was too restrained with that robot. I'm going to be a monster next time.
look at the
Perfect round
original
L.
art for it.
That's what you paint on the side of an aircraft.
And there you go.
Wait, what do you paint? Let me see the picture.
Dude,
Dude, that looks sick.
See?
I mean, that is like, this is the Piranha. Okay, I'm buying 12 now, a company of them.
This
It's
is
a
what you
clan
have
mech.
on the nose of your ASF, right?
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
you paint
matter
that on the
of
side of
fact-
your piranha, and then put that piranha symbol on the symbol of your piranha, and so you have
I
piranha.
think, matter of fact, I think I'm going to double down, buy another clan. What does it come in? I think it's in the Striker box.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to buy another clan Striker Star. I'm going to run 2 Vaporeon Eagles and 2 Piranhas, and it's going to be someone else's problem, not mine.
I mean, Piranha 2 with 12 ER micro lasers is also quite nasty. It doesn't kill
That's your
infantry.
problem, not mine.
It doesn't kill infantry. It kills everything else.
Again, that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Mhm.
To be fair, second line clan equipment is just as deadly. They're just not omnis. Second line clan lists I played get very, very funny very fast because of how OP, the ridiculousness they throw into them.
And they don't get the BV penalty of Omnis.
Do Omnis
They
really
usually go
do?
to XL engines.
Mhm. Well, the Piranha does have an XL engine, an endo steel, but it's still 3 million C-bills, which is, well, it's expensive for a 20-tonner. But I mean, bring that against Locusts. I'm not giving the Locust much of a surviving chance here.
The Piranha 5. Nothing has a chance against that.
Improved heavy medium laser in each arm. Just 6 machine guns. And a
In each side
supercharger.
torso.
Each side torso has 12 machine guns
Oh, so you still have 12 machine guns and a supercharger.
and double heat sinks, so you can fire everything now.
You press the button and things die.
Yep.
Dead.
Or you just
Dead.
run across the entire map in one turn and ram something. You
That
might
is a silly.
vaporize- you
That
might
is a silly.
vaporize-
You go.
You might vaporize, but so was whatever you hit.
I mean, that's what the fire moth is for.
And that is a silly thing about the Piranha 1 is that it's one of only a handful of dedicated clan-designed clan mechs that uses single heat sinks. But
Well, it
when you
didn't
only
really
have
need
machine
it.
guns, you exactly.
Unless you're using
What is it?
the
It's
rules.
well, what is it? It's 2 ER medium lasers, 1 in each arm, and then all the machine guns, right? Because I didn't
And
even
an
fire
ER
the
small
medium
laser in the
lasers.
center torso.
So
It,
can
it
open
will run odd if it
little
shoots
thing.
us laser and runs, but oh well.
It's chicken legs.
You're basically a locust. You're basically a clan locust that can punch in addition to kick, but your sole job is to just massacre the infantry.
This is probably one of the silliest looking mech with the jackal.
Dr.
It's a
Eggman.
chicken.
It's a chicken, Dr. Eggman, yes. And the jackal is silly in multiple ways because it also doesn't play good. It's not just that it looks silly, because it definitely does. I mean, it is a dopey looking mech. But with 11 single heat sinks and an ERPPC, you're also going to be playing silly.
Oh, hey, so the inner sphere tried to make the devil.
It's in the same family as your much better and much more aggressive and much more functional, not
Pack
pack
hunter.
hunter, pack hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, it is basically a pack hunter. Same weight, same kind of speed,
Hollander.
same kind of armor. Pack
Who
hunter
gets
actually
access?
looks cool.
Who gets access to the jackal? Who has MUL pulled up?
Give me a sec.
It's
I got you.
it's made by Vining Engineering, so it's a
and Earthworks,
Solaris
so
mech.
Free Worlds League, Lyran Commonwealth.
That part of space.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if
It's
it had double
definitely there.
heat sinks, if it had double heat sinks like the upgraded version, it would be. It still wouldn't be good, but it'd be less silly.
I mean, if I'm a Lyran, why would I run a Jackal over a Hollander?
Exactly.
If you're a
If
raider.
I'm Free Worlds League, I guess this is my only option in town if I'm Free Worlds League.
Yeah, Mercs, Periphery, Free Worlds League. I see Eldurian, Front Reaches, Canopus, and Hegemony pops up more often than anyone else.
So it's a everybody that will buy it because we'll end up buying it.
Yep.
We don't have a choice, so we'll
it's
buy
extinct.
it is extinct. It stopped production in 3079. Doesn't mean it is extinct. It just means that it's not going to be built.
And then everyone kind of stopped using them.
Now,
I wonder why.
Like I said, the 55 version has double heat sinks, so you can at least shoot at ERPPC. And you swap out the anti-missile for a targeting computer. So you're at least going to it with that ERPPC.
Okay, I would put that in my Free Worlds list. He looks silly, but he's at least. And how fast does he move?
7-11.
Okay, he falls into the curse of fast snipers, but at least he has the targeting computer to justify it.
Yeah, no, the Jackal 55 is okay. It is perfectly okay.
Yeah, one of them went extinct. The other three are still used, mostly by either Mercs, Periphery, or Merrick. Okay, sorry.
Am I reading that correctly when it says that it was intended to face clan mechs?
Of course it was.
To meet the goal of matching clan mechs, it was intended to face... What?
Everything in 3055 was designed for anti-clan.
That's why it has an ERPPC, which is a weapon that kind of matches the clan gear. Your inner sphere and your clan ERPPCs have the same range. You don't have the same punch, but you have the same range. And that Streak 2 was apparently the be-all, end-all against battle armor.
Yeah.
And that anti-missile protects you against those silly battle armors with SRMs.
And it's the reason it also has hand actuators.
Throw hands.
I just think that the mechs that came out in TRO 3076 and 85, i.e. the Jihad TROs, they're much better. It's a lot easier to deal with Blakists. You just put ECM on everything to jam up the C3I.
There you go.
Oh no, we shedded we lost 2 ER medium lasers to gain a Guardian ECM suite. Okay, well, you shut down his C3 network. Fair trade.
You're going to oversee
the Jackal is a pack
those
hunter
medium lasers.
designed to work in packs. It's the same thing as the pack hunter. The thing is, the pack hunter is, well, of course, it's clan gear, so of course it's definitely better in just about every single way. But another big problem is that the pack hunter's $1 million Siebel less in production cost because it has a standard engine rather than an XL.
Now that's a winning point, actually.
Yeah.
No, the pack hunter is a very good mech. The Jackal it's one of the mechs of all time. The RPPC has a cooling jacket, so it eats 14 rather than 15. It's a little bit better there. It has weak legs, so don't kick with it. But I mean, look at how they look like. So, I mean, TRO 3055 is a silly book to begin with for the inner sphere mech.
But so much of it was built in, the Capellians, the Free Worlds League. They are going off what people are telling them about fighting the clans and not actually facing the clans.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's his name?
Designed by a telephone game.
You leave my boy alone.
He's not silly. He is
beautiful.
Mech. He is a great mech. But I mean, that's technically it was designed by the Fed Sons. So even though it's built by with the Capellans, it is technically a Fed Sons mech because the Fed Sons designed it and the Capellans stole the factory. So That's why it's a little bit smarter in how it is with a Gauss rifle, an ER large, and a medium pulse, but it's still a little bit silly by having single heat sinks.
That's the first thing they fixed.
Yeah.
Well, they told Michael Stackpole that they had to limit the Capellan's power somehow.
It's not Stackpole that's the problem with the Capellans.
It was Lauren Coleman.
It's a disingenuous fellow.
Ding
Remember,
dao,
it's one.
shuan, shung, shua, shua.
This is
Oh.
Lauren Coleman, the grifter and fraudster, not Lauren Coleman, the really cool cryptozoologist.
You know what the bad thing is? I hate to say it. Coleman could actually write versus what we get now.
Oh yeah, he's not a terrible writer. He's done some good every once in a while, but as a businessman, I wouldn't trust this guy with a $5 bill.
Like I said, I'm still of the opinion the only reason Randall's still around is because somebody else has to sign the checks.
Probably. I wouldn't be. There's a silly one that someone brought up, even though it's apocryphal, so it's not really non-canon, but it's not really canon either.
Where did this come from? Oh, Star Drive.
Star Drive.
Yeah, all of Star
Okay,
Drive.
I was wondering if it was Battletechnology because
Oh, is that one of those ultralights?
Yeah.
Yes. It is the ambassador mech, the one you use to show off to people when you're an ambassador and showing up at a planet, just to show like we are the Terran hegemony and we're awesome.
I can have a battle mech just because I wanted one, not because I wanted to buy a Jeep instead.
I would use a Thunderhawk as an ambassador mech.
Yeah, I mean,
You can reach
the
out and touch
entirety of
somebody.
ultralights need to be reworked, and they're kind of being brought back with Ghost of Obita. So,
Ghost of Abita is a book. Yes.
Shout
there's-
out Hellkite the Kid. He's doing great work.
I'm okay with some of the stuff in the book. I'm not okay with some of the other stuff. I'll pull up that list that he brought up in a minute. We'll just talk about this silly goober. It is stupidly fast with a 165 engine in it.
I think it technically has like bar armor.
No, it's built standard because bar armor didn't exist when they wrote that book, that thing for Star Drive.
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
and it has double heat
bar is
sinks
a total
because
bear
the
invention, I think.
it has double heat sinks because the ambassador has to stay cool and keep the beers or the wine cool that he has in his thing.
I was going to say,
Bar
bar armor, I think, was from Tactical Handbook.
Oh, my bad.
This thing could actually benefit
I might be
from
wrong,
commercial
but
armor.
I think it might be.
I just know
Most surviving
ultralight
ambassadors are thought to have been stripped for parts, especially their double heat sinks. Well, it's
Oh yeah.
definitely 165.
You're a useless diplomatic mech. Your only purpose is to now either be a redneck race car mech or give us your double heat sinks to put on the what's a guy who's going to need double heat sinks in the Succession War?
All of them.
Warhammers, Panthers,
Put it on the Warhammer.
Phoenix Hawks.
Phoenix Hawks, everything.
Give
Like,
it to your
there's no
command
reason
mechs.
to have single heat sinks on a mech when double heat sinks exist. Double heat sinks are just too good.
Unless you're running nothing but machine guns.
Unless you're running nothing or Gauss
Well,
rifles.
Inner Sphere double heat sinks take 3 slots. You can put 4 single heat sinks in a leg slot, whereas Inner Sphere doubles. If you have access to clan doubles, you should use clan doubles. If you don't have access to clan doubles, it's a use case scenario.
Well, it'll on light mechs. As soon as you're close or to that 250 line where you're able to stick the 10 heat sinks in the engine, just never ask and just put double heat sinks.
Yeah, I agree.
This is why it should have had more things like those freezer heat sinks and prototype doubles.
I mean,
then
Raphaelia
Comstar
in
went to go
her
and,
Raphelion, one of the things that she did, all the engine heat sinks are always single, and if you want double heat sinks, you have to build them outside. That's
interesting.
Doctrine
makes
question.
things.
Doctrine question for you fellows: is it better to have an ultra heavy protomech or an ultralight battle mech?
Protomech.
Protomechs have different rules. Their speed scaling is different.
But their armor allocation could be considered better as well.
Because you have fewer locations to spread the armor over.
Mm-hmm.
And you have that chance of glancing blow where you take no damage.
They have the old no arms rule.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the clamps, an ultra heavy protomech can technically hitch a ride on a battle mech or an omni mech
as well.
It would slow it down because of how mag clamps work,
but you'd still have greater strategic mobility.
You could strap a 15-ton protomech to a 15-ton ultralight mech and move it around that way.
Why?
Because the game is silly.
Because the game has math, and mathematics gets silly, and you run into silly things like that. Also, don't ultra heavy protomechs get to occupy buildings as well?
I think so. I'm not sure on that one. I never tried.
Yeah, but you might bust the thing. I mean,
we'll look that up later because this guy's on board now, and he should have been in the Davion box.
This is a silly looking mech as well. There was something we wanted to talk about that was silly though.
Catalyst could have put this guy in the Davion box and given him a little tactile moving arms like they did the Savio Repair vehicle, so you could be playing with your toys on the battlefield. He could be going pinch.
I mean, it is stupidly expensive because it has an XXL engine.
Oh goddamn!
But it goes really quick with 2 medium re-engineered lasers, so it will kill you. It is quite a silly looking thing with the arms like this here. The fact that the lasers are in the torso is kind of sad because with up arms like that, it's good to have them in the arms because overhead arms allow you to shoot over the thing.
So there's overhead arms and then nothing in the arms. Amazing.
It's great for picking fruits. I don't know.
What does it let you? It lets you punch someone's torso while you're like down a level.
Well, your medium version puts the lasers back in the arms where it's supposed to be.
That's smarter. The other one has machine guns. I think the machine guns are in the arms as well, which is, 6 machine guns and a thing that's stupidly fast is also good.
Well, this is arms that high. It should get a bonus for head
infantry.
hits.
It should. It's a 15-ton mech, so it's gonna punch for 1. So I'm not sure it's all that good.
Hey, no, it is because whether you're a 15-tonner punching for 1 or a 100-tonner punching for however many, a hit to the cockpit is still a pilot hit.
True.
You take 1 damage and now make your consciousness roll. Oh, I'll beat a 3-up easily. I'm sure you will, but next time it's going to be a 4-up.
Then it's going to be a 5-up.
I got a silly little disaster mech. My favorite, the Hellfire.
Which one? The what?
The Hellfire. The heavy laser testing platform.
Oh God, that thing.
Oh, the
I love it so
much. While he pulls the Hellfire up, and then the funny thing about cockpit and pilot hits is that, like, even if you come out of the battle, like, still conscious, but you took, like, 6 pilot hits, if we're playing in a campaign, that pilot is now going to be out of several playing sessions due to him needing to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what I wanted to show.
Pilot hits are handy.
The weapon stats. The bit that I find terrible is all that first bit here where it's actual weapons that might be mounted on mechs. That let's use the battle armor rules so we can cheat on it. That I'm not in agreement with. This bit here, I'm not in agreement with. Even though, he can do whatever he wants. That's very silly. But a clan medium pulse laser should not weigh a ton and eat for 4. There is, because that just doesn't work.
I think it's interesting, but it requires too much math when I am just sitting here needing to print record sheets to be able to get to the game.
The bit I like is the battle armor weapons to be mounted on mech. But the problem is it just breaks the balance of a whole lot of things because some of it is just very, very good, and some of it is not very good. Battle armor plasma is for half a ton, 2 plus D6 at 8 range, quite decent.
Like,
Battle
why would
armor
I ever
PVC?
put? Why would I run a Nova with 12 ER medium lasers when I could put 12 battle armor medium pulse lasers on it?
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem of Ghost of Abita. There's probably reasons why they're not digging into that more. But there's
Now, I
stuff
think-
like
Recoilless
You go.
rifles.
You go, Prof.
the recoilless rifles are what the machine guns should actually be. Light recoilless rifle should be your light machine gun. Medium recoilless rifle should be your medium machine gun. And heavy recoilless rifle should be your heavy machine gun. That's what it is. That's what it should be. Have ranges of, not pissing matches. Actual
I think
ranges.
The balancing thing is that you have a slightly better version of exposed linkage.
Yeah, they all have exposed weapon linkage
Yeah.
through that.
That's
And,
a bit better. And
your
then don't
BV
they
is going to go
also-
sky high.
I think they also Gauss explode or something.
Uh,
So they're a bit more
I don't know.
vulnerable.
I'd have to check. But I mean, if
Now,
you
I'll tell you
if you make
what.
a Nova with 12 clan medium pulse lasers rather than ER medium lasers, your BV is going to skyrocket. So there is that.
I accepted the risks going into it. I know what I'm about.
But the recoilless rifles here are fantastic. They're really good on battle armor, so they're really good. They would be really good on mech as well. But that's not how recoilless rifles work in real life. They're not that great against infantry. They're great against armor. It's just a balancing thing.
They're heat
As
DP
long
or
as-
something.
As long as you don't stand behind the recoilless rifle, of course.
That is a
Gotta
very
pull.
bad idea. Well,
Gotta
that's a
pull
great
with
way of
recoilless
dying
rifles.
yourself. I have had that happen to me a few times in Helldivers.
Like hell,
I
in
had someone stand behind me while I was using the recoilless with 380.
Oops.
So I just turned around and see the 380 and like, why would you do this?
in Flames of War and in Team Yankee, despite the ranges being like comparable to Battletech on the ridiculousness of weapons ranges versus map scale, they even have rules in there for the few recoilless rifles in Vietnam and that the Finns get, where it's like, if you bring recoilless rifles, you can't have an infantry team within 4 inches behind the recoilless rifle.
Or things get funny.
Yeah. Well, it's basically that you simply, if you can put another infantry team behind a recoilless rifle team, you just can't shoot the recoilless rifle team until you move the infantry team again.
That's if you're U.S. If you're commies, if you're Viet Cong,
The U.S. and South Vietnamese get the recoilless. America gets the Ontos in Vietnam. We get the M56 Ontos in the Marine Corps list, Semper Fi. The Finns
Which
get
is
a
hilarious.
weird recoilless, and
It's a
yeah, they're
wonderful
the only
thing.
ones in Yankee that get recoilless.
it's not a
The
common
58
weapon.
Get one. I think the Iranians get it, and I think the Israelis get it as well.
Yeah, because we
Israeli-
It's not a
wouldn't that-
common weapon.
The Israeli is not surprising because most of their equipment by that time was U.S. land lease, more or less. Iranian.
Well, I want
probably the
my
same,
lend
so.
back. Either pay on your lease or give me my lend. Hey, let's not go there.
Battle Armor LBX is actually quite nice as well here for 4 times 1, so it's an LBX. 258 range. This is reasonable for a ballistic weapon as well.
How many
I'm
BBs do
perfectly
they
okay
put out
with
per
that.
barrel?
4 BBs.
Oh, so it's an LB4.
It's an LB4.
But they can't fire a slug.
At really close.
That's right. I believe that's right. They don't get
really close range. Very good range. Bear Hunter, you never want to use a Bear Hunter. Well, it does have a lot of punch. It punches for 5, 3d6 armor piercing.
We actually
anti-personnel.
modified the Bear
It shoots at 2. So.
We actually modified the Bear Hunter autocannons because it was like, this is useless. It's supposed to just shred and demolish infantry, and it's practically useless.
The mortars are quite nice as well as just a little fire support thing. I don't know if you could mount smokes in those kind of mortar, but that would be usable in some situation. Needlers.
I mean, if you can load Inferno SRMs on a Battle Armor's SRM, I don't see why you couldn't have smoke mortar rounds on Battle Armor mortars.
I mean, it allows you to just drop smokes in small location really quickly, which is quite reasonable. For a mech, it's really nice. I mean, you're not going to get shot and you're not going to be shooting. Well, use your light mortar or your heavy mortar and just drop a smoke on yourself.
Long range smoke, because vehicle grenade launchers do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question though about the Battle Armor LBX. So it doesn't get to fire a slug round; it only fires canister, right?
From what I understand, yeah.
Does it still get the -1 to hit that canister rounds get?
I do believe so, but I'd have to find the one.
That would be absolutely disgusting if so.
Let's see.
I mean, quite a few things. I think it would be quite a reasonable weapon.
Novacats were the first one to develop that.
Anti-air. Oh yeah, the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird battle armor.
Imagine
would have
that.
it then.
And
look at that.
And Jade Falcon and the Wolves mostly use it. But yeah, Hellfire, my beautiful disaster that is dual wielding 1911s.
I don't fuck with them shoes.
The Hellfire.
His shoes are busted.
Yeah. He got silly feet.
His shoes are busted.
He got some dusty ass kicks. They're not busting for real. Chat, he's cooked.
I don't like that they removed the busting feet on the McQuarrie Online one.
Oh,
now kicks back.
He took his kicks off and turns out he's been doing Chinese foot binding.
Shoes that big. Like, why are you doing that, bro?
Oh,
it is really silly looking, and it's in the same family as the Defiant, in the silly looking kind of family of mech. Like,
yeah, but I'd rather have a Hellfire than a Defiant. You at least have an ATM and heavy lasers to do fun stuff with.
I just say the Defiance is in the same family with huge feet and doesn't look like he should be able to move normally.
That mech is the definition of not bussin'.
Well, this one is bussin'. It is very silly.
Absolutely.
It is very silly. Heavy large, heavy mediums, heavy smalls, regular ER mediums. Get that shit out of there. What more
you guys have to say about the Bandersnatch?
Bandersnatch. I haven't looked at the Bandersnatch yet.
She snatched on my Bander till my Defiance explodes.
I'd take a Bandersnatch before a Defiance. I mean, and the Hellfire as mask because reasons.
Yeah. Well, the first one only goes like 4.6. The second one finally goes 5.8.
No, I mean 4, 6, and 8 with a. I mean, oh no, it's only 60 ton. I thought it was heavier. It's only 60 tons. Tonner. So 4.6 for a 60 tonner for clan is terrible. You are right.
It's basically a clan grasshopper, a clan quick draw.
Yeah, it's a beautiful disaster, and I love playing it.
It doesn't
I'd run
jump
this thing over a quick draw.
Nope, doesn't jump.
It doesn't jump. It doesn't have extended actuators, so it's nothing like a quick draw. Talking about feats and ATMs, I thought this was a mech video.
No, it's a CGL video.
It's a CGL video. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
if it was a CGL video, ATN would have his camera on, and we'd see what's on his unmade bed in the background.
Oh God, my place is a mess, but it's not as messy as that. I mean, there's minis everywhere and paints everywhere. That's what it is.
Because you're a fan. You're dedicated to the cause.
You're not doing a cheesy or a OnlyFans video afterwards or before.
Please no.
The Defiance is also a silly little. Well, no, not silly little because it's 75 ton. I mean, it is a test bed for the light engine, right?
What is that?
So there is that to go with it. It has a light engine rather than an XL, and it's a test bed for it.
Anybody remember where the Defiance actually first appeared?
Well, they say it's in
the
Operation Excalibur, the novel.
It's when they said it fights the Great Legion, so
Yep.
I would assume that. Okay.
Hey, I got a question about the Hellfire real quick. What does its armor coverage look like? Does it at least have armor?
If I recall, it's actually a little thin, but not too
It must be 10 for all those weapon on a 60 tonner. It can't be fantastic. 9
Tell me
tons
it's not a
narrow
Hellbringer.
fibrous.
Oh, it's a fucking Hellbringer.
No, it's better than the Hellbringer.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
128. This is 172.
Yeah, the Hellbringer is much worse. 172, I mean, it's not maxed out. It's enough to take a Gauss rifle. In the front, you can take a Gauss rifle in any location and survive.
I mean, this would be great on a mech 5 tons lighter.
Yeah, basically, that'd be faster. It suffers from being slow and decently armored, but not enough.
Being a slow clan mech is rare.
Oh, and the legs are you might have bust and shoes, but the legs have 19 points in the legs on a max of 28. So the legs are gonna go fairly quick if you start.
It literally has tents for feet, not just visually but materially. It has tents for feet.
Don't creases Jordans.
There you go.
It literally has J's.
You print an Hellfire, you get an Hellfire, and then you
I thought that would be more like it's wearing Prince's shoes.
Elton John's Super Eye shoes. The one he had in Paintball Wizard.
Oh.
Oh God. The Phoenix Hawk would never.
Such a funny thing.
Catch y'all later.
Hey, see you later, bro.
See ya.
The Defiance is the thing is they say that it's bad and everything, but it's mostly bad reputation because in terms of sheer stats, okay, it has only 12 double heatsinks and 2 ERPPCs, which is a bad idea. But outside of that, I mean, it's not entirely terrible.
Honestly, it's a mobile turret.
Yeah, it's 4.6. It's perfectly reasonable for an inner sphere mech in the 75 ton range. Like
it just needs a coolant truck following it, spraying it with goo.
God damn.
I mean, and it has triple strength myomer, so it can use that eat. Okay, that might be a bit too much there. But I mean, swap out the RPPCs for regular PPCs. You're going to save on eat there. I think it'd be a little bit better. You can't really move much else because
the triple strength myomer and the endo steel just take up too much room.
Yeah, but I mean, raw on paper, I mean, it's not that bad.
Didn't we determine this is just a Warhammer variant?
That's the story. It was supposed to be a Warhammer replacement.
A Warhammer and Marauder replacement, basically.
Ugh.
Remember,
It's a
that was
full
unseen times.
Yeah. It's a bold strategy, though, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for the Lyrans in the long run.
Where's the machine gun? It has machine. Oh, the machine gun's in the head. Okay, not a bad place.
More
But-
crit padding. Same with the SRM-6 in the center torso. There for crit padding.
I mean, remove the ER from all the stuff and put regulars. You're not going to be overeating as much, and it might be a little bit better. It
Does it
has
match
more
up?
armor than the Warhammer. It has about the same. No, it has more armor than the Marauder, or pretty much the same armor as the Marauder. I mean,
It just doesn't have the Marauder's quirks.
it doesn't have the Marauder's quirks, which are all great. It doesn't have the ubiquity of the Warhammer. And base version, straight up base version, it's gonna cook the pilot alive, and all those ammos that you have in there are gonna explode. So yeah,
Might as well.
That's a mean thing to say. I mean, take out the machine gun and at least stick cases somewhere or whatever, especially if you have a light engine. Like, case and light engine are a good idea.
Mhm.
Marauders are cheaper and better. Yes, and by a fairly large margin. A good Marauder is much cheaper than this. So the Defiance is a thing. It is definitely a thing that exists in Battletech.
Honestly, if I got assigned a Defiance, I would take it to my techs and be like, "Hey, can you like modify this thing to these specs?" And the guy just looks at it and goes, "Well, this is just a Marauder. You want me to just make a Marauder?" Yes, that is exactly what I would like you to do.
Bandersnatch, made by Bander Battle Mechs. This is another. It is silly. It is odd, but I don't think it's bad. I've got some printed next to me here. I think, yeah, I've got 3 printed, including one with an arm that's been broken because it didn't print right, so the arm just fell off. So I can say that. Is it good? I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it's one of those. It just looks weird.
It has a really weird look to it, and it's supposed to be another, Marauder replacement. So there's that.
It was a lot of drugs. 3055 was a lot of drugs.
Was it 30? Is this one 3055 or 3058? Yes. 3055. Okay. But I mean, 11 tons of armor is okay. It's 10. It's 10 for a 75 tonner. Once again, the leg armor leaves to be desired, let's say. Your primary weapons are a pair of LB-10X, meaning that you're spending a lot of weight on that, but you've got a decent amount of ammo. You got 4 tons of reloads. So 2 big guns and case. Well, that means that you're not losing the mech when it blows. That's what it means.
2 LRM5.
No, wait. Wouldn't you still lose the mech because it's got an XL?
Well, the mech's is not totaled. You just have to replace the engine.
Yeah.
Which is much easier to do than replacing the entire mech.
Rear-mounted weapons. Why?
2 rear-mounted medium lasers.
Because you can.
Because it looks silly. The ones I have printed have all the lasers pointing forward.
I mean, you already also have the medium lasers in the arms anyway, so if you need to shoot something behind you...
Well, it can't flip its arm completely because it has a lower arm, so at least there's that.
But if you're aiming in the rear arc anyways, and you're trying to hit something that's gotten behind you, then you would just torso turn and use one of the arms.
With an LB-10X and 2 medium lasers. I don't think those 2 rear-mounted medium lasers are really all that.
Unless you want to miss something that's in your rear arc while you're shooting at something in front of you.
Yes, that is entirely something you can do. I've had it happen once or twice where it was useful in 20 years of playing the game, 30 years of playing the game. Jeez, I'm old.
3 LRM5s split around 2 tons of ammo.
Raphelia does bring up a good point. Rear-mounted weapon on Inner Sphere mechs were good because the clans kept jumping behind you. There is that.
That's how you play the Nova.
Yes, the Nova's a fun thing in that situation.
Somehow,
Hi, I'm going
I
to
don't
overheat,
think
but you're going to die.
Oh, and
don't
by the way, it's
somehow-
not 2 LRM5, it's 3. It has
3,
one in each
yeah.
torso and one in the head. So the pilot's sitting underneath a rack of missiles.
Well, no, they're sitting. Well, the launcher, the missiles are in the torsos, but
Yeah, but I mean, it must be very comfortable.
I somehow
just look at the art.
sincerely doubt that 2 rear-firing medium lasers hitting on a +1 are going to be able to do anything about the fire moth or the piranha that just teleported behind you.
yeah. And if you need to deal with something that just got behind you, you would torso twist and use the arm-mounted weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably have taken those rear-facing medium lasers that you can see here in the art. You can see them there.
See, I don't see anything wrong with this art, and I know that CGL is just going to butcher it. And this is not that old of art to begin with.
It is Plog, so it is generally good. I will
They just don't want to pay him.
exactly.
But because it's Plog, we have to make it go away because Scroggins doesn't like Plog. So, yeah.
Okay, but the original art.
Oh, that's atrocious.
Okay,
All of 3055 was atrocious.
there were things in the 3055 book, including drugs,
Yes.
a lot of drugs. I mean, both.
I already said that.
The Plug art, both arms are symmetrical. Basically, you can place an arm with the other arm, and you're fine. The shoulder assembly works. Look at the original 3055 art. It's not the same shoulder assembly on each side.
No, it's not symmetrical.
This makes my engineer brain explode. Oh, I mean, with Smoke LRMs, it's going to be a decent thing with 3 LRM5 or even with Thunder LRMs. You're going to be able to drop 3-5 point of mines every turn for a little while. That's going to be useful enough. I don't think the build is bad. It's a little bit odd, and those rear-facing medium lasers could maybe be replaced by, heat sinks, maybe. Or, something, medium lasers in the front. Anything would be better than those 2 rear-facing medium lasers. But the build itself is not bad. I mean, add 2 tons of armor, maybe? Could we add 2 tons of armor? We could add 2 tons of armor. There we go. Make it tougher. Remove the 2 rear-facing medium lasers. And there we go. I mean, there's probably the other configs are probably something like that. No, one with a Guardian ECM to take out Blakists. That's fine. And one with a light fusion engine, meaning that it's not as easy to die. An Ultra 10 and a PPC instead of a pair of LB10s. I'm not sure. I'm not sold on the upgrade kits. I could probably do a better upgrade kit. Just what we did there. Strip out the medium lasers, stick more armor on. It's already a little bit less stress. It's a better stress test, I guess. And LB10's a good gun. The LB10's a good gun in general, so I'm okay with that. I don't think it's silly looking, especially the original art. There's no question around that. It is silly looking, but is it bad? I don't think so.
It's got a good loadout.
Yeah, it's reasonable. It's very reasonable, and unlike it says it's meant to replace the Marauder or use parts from the Marauder, it doesn't behave like a Marauder does.
No.
It's not just like this is a Marauder, but like the Maelstrom and the Dragonfire and all those things. It's like it's its own thing. So at least there's that. We're gonna have to bring it up, especially since he's here with Night Lancer,
Yes.
the good old Targe.
Yes.
Is it silly? It is very silly. It is a very, very silly mech.
It's Homestar Runner with a mech.
Homestar Runner with a mech. Yes. MRM10, 3 ER small. It's fast with a mask. It has double heat sinks, heavy ferrofibrous. It is definitely not cheap for a 40 tonner. Nobody played it in Clicky Tech.
Oh, but the Banson Raider one was awesome. It could reach out and touch somebody.
Well, and it didn't have any repair markers, so you could put it in salvage and repair it.
But as I stated in my video on it, shameful plug, I know, but it's designed to kill supply lines. It's designed to hunt down light mechs. It's designed to raid enemy supply lines and then run as fast as hell. It's not designed to face other mechs.
Find the trucks, blow the trucks, and leave.
Yeah. That's why I defend the Targ, because I think it's just misunderstood. And it looks like Homestar Runner. Who doesn't love Homestar Runner?
I mean, the 3M here with, yes, it has an extra light fusion. Okay, well, fine. Now, LRM10 and 3ER medium lasers is quite, it's not fantastic, but on a 40 tonner that's really fast, it's going to do the trick. And I mean, with heavy ferrofibrous, I'm pretty sure it has decent amount. 99 points of armor on a 40 tonner is reasonable. It's not maxed out, but it's quite reasonable. Yes, with the current rules, you could blow up your legs when the ammo's in the legs, but you know, I mean,
put a ton of ammo and a slot of case in each leg. Boom, problem solved.
You can't put case in the legs in?
Except, well, clan automatically have case, but you know.
Yeah.
Can you put case in legs? No, you can't put case in legs. Sorry.
Another win for Clan Tech.
Clan Tech, superior. I mean, having a light engine means that it's not super fragile. The Inner Sphere ER small is okay as a gun. It's not terrible. It's much better than the regular small laser, and you're not going to kill yourself out of the heat it's going to generate. With the buff to the MRMs, the MRM10 is probably going to be reasonable as well.
Yeah, if you're a light mech and you lose your side torso, you should be running away anyways.
You're a Targe, you should be running away anyways. Like Night Lancer was saying, you use this thing as a raider. You don't use it as a brawler or anything.
If I'm not touching you as a mech.
That's almost why I'd stick an SRM6 instead of the MRM10 in, to stick a ton of Infernos to just burn down the villages, burn down the enemy encampments. We'll go with that.
That's what MRMs need. They need specialty ammo.
The MRM needed a lot of things. The fact that they're now going to be able to hit stuff is going to be a big buff.
I'm content with them losing that +1 to hit, and it's why I'm excited to shoot someone with a MRM30, even if we don't actually know what Apollo's going to do now.
I mean, MRM30s are going to be good. The MRM40 is still too big, but the MRM30 is perfectly reasonable as a missile platform.
Well, I've got 3 large VSPs to back it up, so I mean,
the
I'm not
is going to
terribly not terribly concerned about what the MRM30 is going to do. I'm more excited about the VSPs. I'm excited.
He is excited. he made the excited noise.
Well, I actually went under a tunnel just now that has a hospital on top of it. It's a children's hospital. The kids loved it.
The MML5 being 3 tons. The MMLs, I always look at it and I'm like, this could be cool if we... Oh, wait, no. It's just too big and too clunky. If they add the built-in Artemis like the ATMs, I'd be a lot more partial to multi-missile launchers.
This is why we need to advocate for an IMML.
An IMML, yes. And not to be completely broken like the IATM. Just give them free Artemis.
That could be fun. We come up with the intersphere version of the Streak LRM. Nothing uses it because it's huge, but it exists enough so that you can have LRM Streak ammo for that.
Hey. You could put it at the same weight range as the extended LRMs. You know,
it's because like
hot take,
the Clan-Tech Streak LRMs are just like the normal, are like double the weight, so that they're the normal weight range of the Intersphere LRMs, which is actually quite a penalty for clans. But
yeah,
but if you were to make it into
technically it'd be 50% more because Streak Tech on SRM is 50% more, so I'd go with something 50% bigger, personally.
Well, my hot take is I would rather, instead of making IMML this and that, what if we figure out how to take Streak lock-on technology and apply it to every direct fire weapon in the inner sphere?
Yeah, but then
a Streak heavy Gauss rifle?
No, that
yeah, you spend 3 turns not getting to shoot it, but by God, when you do get to shoot it,
I played too much Mega Mech with the not Rogue Tech, it's the other one, BTA Advanced, to know that Streak Tech on non-missiles is a little bit extensively broken. Just
with the Streak lasers, because then you don't overheat.
Oh yeah, the Streak lasers that you have in that game are very, 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 very.
Oh wait,
silly.
someone did that in a wait. So we actually have Streak lock-on tech in the video games?
The one of the weird factions they invented.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weapons in there that would be fun on the tabletop, like a lot of the
dual barrel
the lasers that bypass
cannons.
armor.
I'm okay with
the lasers that bypass armor. They have like a reduced
armor
chance, but do structure damage.
A Streak extended range LRM. Like you spend a couple of turns not getting to shoot at the other map, but by God, when you shoot at the other map, you hit that target on the other map. A Streak Arrow 4. Streak Long Tom projectiles.
Oh, God. Yeah, no. MMLs are handy in long battalion level campaigns. I see the advantage of the MML. It's actually a very good technology. I'm perfectly fine with it until I have to fit it on a mech, and I'm like, it's just too clunky. It takes too many crits. It's too big for what it really does. Like the 3 and the 5 are good. The 7 and the 9, I'm starting to have problems with.
Because there's a lot of mechs that have like an LRM 10 and then an SRM 6, and if you just have the MML, it works out perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. And they already still have too many crit slots. But because a lot of the Intersphere machines want to be mounting their Endosteel and their Ferrofibrous, they have no crit slots left for anything else.
My take on it though is about the opposite. It has a you do get there is the economies of scale with MMLs, because I take like the MML longbow, and that thing just rocks. It's wonderful because it has enough firepower to take down what's in front of it. But when you look at the Targ 2N, which is probably the worst version of the 3, it has to carry for the versatility just is weight that it cannot afford.
Mm-hmm. No, that's very accurate.
No one would be able to afford the weight of a Streak rotary autocannon 5 or a Streak high velocity autocannon 10.
Streak autocannon. That sounds a bit silly.
We are in a very silly situation here. Hey,
you'd be in an even sillier situation if you had a Streak RASC hyper laser.
Streak Risk hyper laser. What?
What is their Battletech? The BTA also had a super silly weapon. Now is this Streak like rotary PPC?
What? Who made these mods?
It was like all
clearly some Warhammer. These mods were definitely made by Warhammer players who don't respect.
I'm pretty sure it was part of their silly option too, as it was also like a plasma cannon. Ugh. It had like all of the effects.
Ugh.
A variable speed plasma cannon.
Variable speed
What's-
plasma. That sounds awesome. But what I prefer is a re-engineered Ultra LB plasma cannon with streak technology. I mean, why not go all out at that point?
How about a ultralight subcapital laser 1 that you would be able to fit it on a 100-tonner?
That's kind of what I thought was going to be on the Stone Rhino.
Well, I mean, in the end, what you're saying here is the risk hyper laser.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
just without the risk.
Yeah. That is true, Raphelia. Clan Tech is balanced to Clan Tech. Inner Sphere Tech is balanced to Inner Sphere Tech. And once the two start mixing together, things get really weird.
And battle value makes them equal.
Not quite. It's better than playing tonnage.
I think
It's
so.
better than playing tonnage. Okay,
Easily.
playing tonnage was a whole other thing. No, I made the Targe too good here, so I'm probably breaking the Targe by making it too good.
I thought you broke
No,
it because
go on.
you just made it good.
Go on.
I mean, Endo replaced 2 of the ER small with regular medium lasers. The SRM6 can be swapped for an MRM10. This is this is basically pod weapon, because that's how SRMs and MRM work. You can swap them like in an instant, and you got a regular cockpit instead of a small cockpit, so you don't have the penalty. I mean, in the end, I mean, it's still a Targe, it's just as Endo Steel, and a little bit more firepower with ER medium lasers rather than ER smalls.
Good.
I think this would be a very reasonable Targe. At 40 tons, it's a little bit lightly armed. Oh, wait, it goes 816. I wanted to stick a supercharger on, but that's 2 tons. It's a little bit too big. Because Mask and Supercharger would have been funny, yes. Mask and Supercharger is always funny.
All right. I think I'm going to call it a night.
Yeah. Well, we're going to wrap things up fairly quick. There was there another mech in the silly category that I thought of? We did talk about the Sunder and the Avatars just because they look like walking bricks.
The quick draw with the
oh yes, the arm mounted quick draw. Just the dirty art is quite a thing. Torso mounted cockpit. So it has a top mounted ERPPC, and the gun in the arm varies depending on what you need it to carry.
Usually when they draw bipedal robots with handheld weapons, it instantly makes them look like 10 times more bitchin'. Somehow, this mech manages to look 100 times less bitchin' with its Super Soaker toy Gatling gun.
You know what it looks like? It looks like Brent Evans drew this, and it's a prequel to everything in Land and Sea.
Because because in Asher, yeah. Yeah. Is that Brent Evan?
Well, it somehow manages to look cool there.
It is Brent Evan. Those are Ashers.
Yes.
I have a silly mech.
Mm-hmm.
It is so silly, I don't think it even has artwork.
Yeah. There's an Axeman in that same category, actually.
Yes.
Do we have art for it? Yes.
Yep.
The Axeman with the big ass gun.
And Thunderbolts.
He looks bussin',
Thunderbolts.
though. And he's got 2 Thunderbolt 15s. He's bussin'.
He actually looks like he's going to blow something up.
Yes.
Looks like a Start Jagan.
Kinda.
That cannon needs a bayonet.
Check out
that gun needs a bayonet. Yes. There we are.
Check out the Clan Goliath Scorpion / Scorpio Imperio quad mech known as the Rhino.
Oh yes, that one doesn't have art. That one
Rhinos
doesn't have
did.
art.
So it's silly for not having art. Okay, it's the silhouette of a Project Phoenix Goliath, but he doesn't have art, and he is the only mech in the game that uses ram plates, which are invented by the clans specifically to allow quad mechs to ram things.
There's an array of spikes to support the ram plate.
On a reinforced chassis.
He's designed to charge at people.
Okay, hear me
Ribose
out.
streak
Blood
bayonet.
of-
I mean, bayonets would just count as hatchets, so I'd be okay with that.
I mean, can you put a retractable blade on a handheld weapon?
I mean,
We should make rules to let you put retractable blades on handheld
There you
weapons
go.
so we can have retractable bayonets.
I mean, like that one
God.
scene in Macross Plus, at the start of Macross Plus, not the movie, but the OVA version, when they're fighting the Zentradi with the VF-11s. At some point, Isamu Dyson, they're fighting. The guy, like, he hides behind a cliff on an asteroid. The power armor just jumps over him. He pulls out the bayonet on his gun pod and stabs the guy in the heart.
Oh,
It's like,
no.
this
The
is
Rhino
really
is in
cool
Mega
looking.
Mech.
Oh, I would expect it to be in Mega Mech because Mega Mech has a lot of things. It doesn't have. Does it have particular art, or is it just a random?
It looks like it does have its own custom sprite. It's very square.
Okay, yeah, it's.
It
So
has
ram
lasers in
plate-
its legs.
Ram plate, spike, 5 medium lasers in all the lasers are in the legs. Well, yeah, because the torsos are loaded with the spikes and the ram plates. And it goes 6, 9, 12. So when it rams you, you are dead. You are very dead. And it has reinforced structure, so it doesn't take crits at all.
You are what happens to my 4th grade teacher when I catch her on the road and I've got a full 40-ton load on my 18-wheeler.
Hey, that bump looks like a deer. The mech.
That commando looks like a deer.
That sounded really specific, tanky, and
I have a homeboy who actually has ran this mech in a casual Monday night Battletech game and was actually, I don't think he was able to get off the full 12 hex charge. I think he was only able to get a 9 hex charge off. But, yeah, no more Timberwolf.
It makes the berserk clang sound effect.
I mean, the ram plates are good. The spikes are also good.
It's a specialized clan melee mech. See, clans put off doing melee, and then when they do melee,
we get the Rhino and we get Jade Falcon birds that can friggin' jump 11 hexes on an 80-tonner and come down
with claws,
with like 150 damage, death from aboves with their claws.
Hey, that's a nice trick, Spheroid. Watch this. We do it better.
Of course we do it better. We're clans.
The Rhino.
The one thing it's missing?
But we limit it because we don't want too much dishonor, and we don't want too much dishonor on our taint.
Swap
out
the mask with a supercharger and stick triple strength myomer on there. Then we've got a deal.
And then just flamers to cook yourself into running faster.
You've got 5 medium lasers. You're already cooking yourself.
How many heat sinks?
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, the harder you hit, the more damage you take for every TBI you get.
The Rhino pilot goes to file for VA disability and compensation. They say, well, we recognize that you are in fact a Rhino pilot and you got off many a charge. Not service connected. It's not service connected because you self-medicate with over-the-counter anti-migraine medications. So, yeah, you don't rate. Sorry, bud.
Get this straight.
Fuck the
2
new-
rear
fuck that new
firing
rule.
lasers in a setting with jumping clan omni-mechs is a no-no. We can't have that. But clan ramming mechs with a dozer blade and Mad Max spikes is okay.
You have to.
Finally,
There's
you-
one thing. It is the Goliath Scorpio or the Scorpio Imperio or whatever they decide to call themselves that week.
today.
Look, they're very silly, and they have a bunch
They're
of
they're just drunk on the
Necrosia.
spider. Yeah,
Necrosia.
Yeah, it's the combined with the drug use and the TBIs from all that ramming, the only job that those pilots are suited for is to be an NFL commentator.
You know,
Ramplate,
the goal,
Right you are,
the
Kenny.
way to win the game is to score more points than your opponent.
Sports ball.
I mean, tanks can ram with a dozer blade, so does Ramplate work the same way?
Yeah.
Mm.
Ram plates double your charge damage, and you take half the damage when you charge, if I remember right. It is very silly, and I've made this even sillier now. Add to replace the mask with a supercharger, which is much lighter. Triple strength myomer. Stick 2 improved medium lasers, improved heavy medium lasers on it. I mean, your Scorpio and Imperio Goliath TT or whatever you decided to call yourself. So you got them. So you are going to run odd. There's no questions there. You are going to run odd. You are going to be stupidly fast while running odd. And you're going to be ramming for like 7,000 points of damage.
Ooh, Grug have idea. Grug have idea.
Grug has idea.
Put 4 SRM2s. Put 4 SRM2s on it.
You could also use the improved one shots.
No. That's a thing
No.
that I think Icarius made, but I think it's version 75 done.
Just wait. Put the 4 SRM. Okay, if you can only fit 2 on, 2 is acceptable as well. 4 would just give me better chances to do something really silly. Put at least 2 SRM2s on it.
Well, I mean, you could take out the ER medium lasers, go to missiles.
That's fine. That's fine. This will be the special variant. Just put 2 SRM2s on it.
No.
And then I'll tell you what kind of
2. We can stick 4 plus a ton of ammo.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you what ton of ammo to put
Inferno?
on there. Put a ton of harpoon ammo.
Oh,
Harpoon
no.
ammos. Those exist? They don't exist in the era, but they probably do. That sounds
There's harpoon ammo in TAC Ops.
That sounds entirely evil.
So I'm gonna ram your Direwolf. I'm gonna ram your Thunderhawk. I'm gonna ram your
Stone Rhino.
I'm gonna ram your Viking 2C. Actually, no, I wouldn't want to run Viking 2C. Yeah, I'm gonna ram your Stone Rhino, your Mastodon, your Deimos. And then I'm gonna shoot you with my harpoon guns, with my harpoon SRMs. Odds are a few harpoons are going to get through, and then I'm going to lock you down. And you're just going to be forced to stand there while I kick you with my quad mech kick from the TSM activated legs.
It's going to be harder to activate the TSM with all those, though. But
Without just a bunch of small lasers instead of the improved heavy mediums.
I mean, we'll have to go with 2 SRM2s, unfortunately, to generate EAT. Is an ER medium laser generates more EAT than a heavy small? Do I have room?
But a heavy medium laser generates even more.
Yeah, but you don't have room. The problem
You
is
also
the
don't want to
room.
melt. You want to activate TSM, but not melt.
We can do.
And we are a quad mech, so with ram plates, and we want to do the harpoon thing, so space is already at a premium, so we can't even do
We can put 4 heavy smalls
Actually-
in, or improved heavy smalls, or whatever.
Actually, unironically, maybe a bombast laser or binary laser.
You're better off.
Yeah,
You're better
yeah,
off
yeah.
with. You've got 2 SRM2s with your harpoons. You got 2 improved heavy medium laser and 4 improved heavy small lasers. So you are going to trigger your triple strength myomer, and you're going to be able to adjust your EAT by playing with the different heavy small lasers. You are stupidly fast. You're going to be able to, you'll go like 714 when the triple strength myomer is turned on with the supercharger. And
and I forgot, how much does this mech weigh
50
again?
tons.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the price is now
fun.
the price of an assault mech because of supercharger, but let's not look into that. It's
the Stormcrow be like, I am the most superior mech of all time. Ha, bask and revel and bask in my glory. And then the Rhino just be like,
there you go.
boom.
no more Stormcrow. Puny Stormcrow. Puny Stormcrow. Rhino crush.
Okay, we gotta find out if there's an STL for this mech.
Well, there's no
It doesn't even have artwork. You're expecting an STL?
You're gonna have to pay someone to make it, and then CGL is gonna be like, but we don't have art for it. We need to keep the welding torch away from you guys. Look, if I wasn't spending as much time like trying to write stuff and trying to paint stuff and trying to use stuff, this is all I'd be doing all day, just taking random mechs and doing as silly things as possible out of them.
Hey, at least we're fun about it.
Yeah.
Good grief.
That's the thing.
If this mech existed in Gundam, it would also have a chain mine whip.
Just 3D print an actual Rhino. Yes.
You know what this?
At that point, I would just be. At that point, I may as well just print a orc squigoth.
But that would also work.
Yeah,
I am certain there is one ear.
Of course. We could
no,
also
wait,
put a
wait,
retractable
wait,
blade
I
in the
found-
head.
There's
I found
got to
the
have been a Zoid Rhino, right?
There is a Zoid Rhino. I don't know if there's an STL for a Zoid Rhino because I've never looked for Zoid STLs, but there was a Rhino Zoid.
There is an Italian brain rot Rhino.
You know, there's a part in the Brave Little Toaster movie where the window air conditioner unit short circuits himself, and then all the cars at the end are singing about the sweet release of death as they're about to get crushed and ground up. That Rhino makes my Brave Little Toaster want to jump in with the cars.
Dude, you have not fallen down the rabbit hole of Italian brain rot. Italian brain rot is a world of its own. It's the craziest shit you've ever seen, and some of the most racist stuff as well.
Wonder what the Italians
when the kids look at the creatures and they just look at the creatures, it's fine. Once they start looking at the translation of some of the lyrics for the songs for the creatures, it's less nice.
Well, the kids are being rebellious, and what if we just drilled into the kids constantly?
Oh, I just had another thought for the Rhino, and it's kind of unironic. What if we could put a T-Semp or a mech taser on the Rhino, or use the Obita rules to put battle mech to put battle armor
if we
tasers
start
on the
going
Rhino?
if we start going to Obita rules, things get even more silly, like that elephant. This is
Yeah.
He wants to die.
Why?
Yes.
Elefanto.
Elefanino.
Wait, no,
Figurifero.
This is why.
He's a refrigerator. Oh God, this is terrifying. I'm scared.
Yes, this is the world of Italian brain rot.
Mom, come get me. The Italian brain rot is really creeping me out.
the elephant coffee machine.
Mom, come pick me up. There's Italians.
I want to take my Rhino toaster and take a bath.
That's almost all of those things have STLs for them, by the way. You can pretty much 3D print whatever you want from the Italian brain rot series, and have your battle mechs fight it.
You can 3D print a Skibidi.
There you go. Like, you have your battle mech fight the Italian brain rot, and it's a better monster versus mech game than Battletech Gothic. But that's not difficult.
That bar is subterranean.
Oh, well,
man, I'm actually sad because
Mecha Rhino that Raphaelia found. This one is pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
Art in resin it'd probably come out nice, but in filament probably you wouldn't be too kind to it. But in resin it would probably come out fairly well.
Speaking on Gothic, I'm actually really sad because one of the local stores in Huntsville got a tray of Gothic salvage boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Someone bought one of the salvage boxes and got that awesome king crab, which is like objectively the best sculpt in that whole set.
I would agree.
And I'm sad because there's probably no other Gothic king crab.
No, there's
king
one of
crabs
each
left
mech in
set.
that box. Basically, when you buy
if I go buy a salvage box out of that tray, I'm gonna get the freaking urban mech.
Yes, you are, or the Scorpion, which is not much better, to be very honest.
I mean, at least I can do something with a Scorpion. I can't really do anything with an urban mech.
Another urban mech, yeah. I am not a fan.
I don't have a single CGL urban mech. Every urban mech I have is 3D printed and was forced on me.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry.
I mean, it is what it is, but I'm just saying, every urban mech that I have in my collection is not there voluntarily or by choice.
Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
The urban mech.
If it's the urban mech plushie, if it's the urban mech plushie, I accept.
I got that for my niece. She loves it.
Don't take it away from her. I'm sure she got a bad grade at some point.
Oh yeah. I'm very sorry to hear that, Raphaelia. She got 2 more boxes of Gothic coming her way. At least it's included.
Why is Raphaelia getting 2 boxes of Gothic?
Yeah, it's part of her Kickstarter stuff. She bagged the Kickstarter at the like I level, so she gets all the fun stuff.
Even the Gothic boxes?
She gets the super cool Fox Patrol pins.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily. Well, it's just the fact that it's Brian Young. But otherwise, I look at the Fox Patrol box and I'm like, okay, I can always use a Kit Fox to chop up into a Kit Fox Victor Whiskey Ultra 10 Kit Fox. Like, okay, this is fine. Marauder, can't go wrong with. Warhammer, can't go wrong with. What else is going to be in that box? Think of Grasshopper. Okay, I'll make that handheld version, I guess.
All right, we're gonna have to.
But I'm not going out of my way for it.
Because I have to get ready for work for tomorrow, or I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight, which is not what I. Yeah, that's how my life is. There we are. It was fun talking about random mechs and random things, and breaking the game once more.
We built a goofy goober.
Yeah, we built a few goofy goobers.
Love talking about mechs and mech accessories.
You haven't put enough flamers on stuff to use that quote.
Well, not yet.
I didn't even make a flamer version of the Argus Omni mech. The Liao version does have a plasma rifle and a hatchet. So if you want to Argus with an hatchet, you'll have an option. Will that be the weirdest thing ever? Probably, but I decided to do it because I like having fun.
I put a bayonet on my hatchet.
But Arguses don't
have arms. Yes, I know, but actuators are pod mounted. So you mount the pod for the arm and you put the hatchet on.
But the Argus isn't an Omni mech.
It is an Omni mech. It was supposed to be, so now it is. There.
Behold, Argus Omni.
Behold, when the
Argus 2C.
Behold, when the Federated Commonwealth has money rather than being broke because they split in half. They're actually able to build the mechs they were supposed to build. Are they good? Yeah, I'd have to play with them. I'd have to play with them a bit. I mean, Alpha and Prime are pretty much the standard Argus. The other ones are weird. There's one with a C3 Master. If you guys want a C3 Master, it's easy to mount.
Ooh.
Argus C3 Master, 2 ER PPCs, 2 ER small, and ECM to protect your C3, and a anti-missile to protect yourself.
Hey, there's a Strider that has like only 2 boosted C3Ms or 2 regular C3Ms. I thought that was really silly.
It is quite silly. There's a few Strider configuration that are. Well, that one here is basically your company commander that hides in the back, all the way in the back, while the rest of the C3 guys go do their C3 things. What's the Argus Delta? It's a standard Argus, but with Streak SRM6 instead of an LRM15, and a C3 slave, which is rather than the Guardian, which is, quite good, I think.
So you have your masters, you have your slave. Perfect.
I mean, they'd get quite common at that point. And this one is when House Liao steals them, because that's going to happen in a succession war. Well, that's what the Liaos do with them. And then when the Fedcom steals plasma rifles from the Capellans, well, they're like, well, we'll do the same thing with our Argus. We'll stick a plasma rifle on and a hatchet.
So a plasma rifle in one arm, and then like a little bonus pod-mounted arm that comes out to swing the hatchet.
Exactly. Probably arm mounts from some other mech that they decided to stick on there. I mean, it's meant to be silly, okay? It's not meant to be.
It's like on a scissor lift, so it's like the go-go gadget hatchet.
Well, with feet as big as those, I would expect the Hellfire to have some sort of go-go gadget instrument in its feet.
Yeah. All right.
Go-go gadget battle mech tracks.
Yeah. I don't think there's an advantage in Battletech. There's no advantage of doing that. In heavy gears, there is. All right, I'll see everybody tomorrow for the video on the drumroll Gurkha, which is a really solid little light mech. And I'm going to be working on a video on the I've got everything written up. I just need to take pictures of my Enfield for the Enfields next week. So be nice to your moms. And I will see everybody later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Easy.